Hello again, it's Vicky with Conde Systems Technical Support, and today I am in Illustrator, the Adobe Illustrator new CS6 version using a Mac. This is 10.8, however this setup would be good for any of your ICC profiles with Mac applications using a Ricoh or an Epson printer. So again, this is to demonstrate how to set up your ICC profile on a Mac using the CS6 Illustrator version. So let's start off by opening Illustrator, and we need to put something on the page, so we're going to go File, New, and for this demonstration we'll just put Demo. And all this looks fine for what we're going to do. If you want to go to Advanced Settings, you probably would choose RGB. Our profiles are calibrated RGB. 300 dpi is a good resolution. Click OK. This opens a blank page, so we need to put something on this blank document so that we can pull up our print options. That's where we're going to set up our profiles, is under our print options. So to show you how to do that, you come over here to your tools, and somewhere over here just select something like a square, anything that you can just drag a shape across the page will be fine. Using your mouse, hold your left click down, crosshairs on the document, and drag. So now we just have a simple shape. And what this is going to allow us to do is get to our print menu options so we can set up our profile. So the profiles are emailed to you through Conde support staff, so make sure you send an email to support@conde.com. All of our Conde clients who purchase ink here are entitled to a profile for that printer. Profiles are unique to the printer, so there's one profile for each printer, so make sure you put your information in there so we know which one to send you. Once you have the profile, we have an instruction that's sent with it on how to install it for Mac. Once it's installed, your application is opened. I already have my profile installed, so I'm going to go to, right now, Edit, and I'm going to go to Color Settings. And in here, I'm just going to use the general setting, which is the North America General Purpose 2, just to show you that. Nothing special here. Click OK. Now I'm going to go to File, and I'm going to go to Print. Now this is where we apply the profile, flip the image, and set our settings up for color management. So I'm going to walk you through that. At this point, your profile and your printer is installed, your driver, and you can also save presets here. So we want to first of all select the printer we're going to be setting up, and that's going to be, for this demonstration, the GXE 7700. This setup will work with any of your Ricoh sublimation printers and your Epson printers using the ICC profiles. So don't concern yourself so much with how the setup is based on the printer. The only thing that's different would be the profile. So I'm going to select the 7700. I'm going to go to my output. I can reverse my image here, but with some of the later versions of the Mac, you can reverse your image from within the driver. Okay, but you can also choose to reverse it here, and that would be emulsion down. Okay, I'm going to click on my color management settings, and in here I'm going to choose Let Illustrator Determine Colors. Once that's selected, you only have two choices here. You can choose your profile, drop down, use your scroll bar, and find the profile that you've installed for your printer, which is going to be one that's sent to you by Conde. Rendering intent is going to be perceptual, so select perceptual. Nothing else to do here. You can opt to save your setting. I'm going to call this Conde, and we'll name it after the printer, GX7700. If you save a setting, then it's always there in your drop down, and you can just quickly select it after choosing your printer. So we can say done, or if you want to continue on to make sure your driver is set up correctly, you can go to your setup, continue. Here's your 7700 Ricoh. This could be, now your 3300 is going to look different, but this is where you'll make sure you're choosing your ICC profile setup with this printer. So again, if you don't have a 7700, this will look different, but you do want to choose your Conde ICC setup for this particular setup with your ICC profile. We can set up your drivers here remotely, or you can look for our video on how to set up your printer with your Mac versions. This is 10.8. You could reverse your image here, as I spoke of earlier. For this printer Ricoh or the 10.8, you actually have the option to flip horizontally. Some of the earlier versions of the Mac, you do not have this option, so keep that in mind. We could go to printer features. I'm going to use inkjet plain paper. You're going to see this come up, bi-directional. Just continue. 600 dpi resolution is correct. Off. Click down. Go to printer configuration. All of these are selected correctly. Nothing to do in here. Adjust color density. These should be set on 5, which is automatically done by your printer. Image adjustments. Use air diffusion. Turn your color profile off. Now again, you can save this setting. If you click here, you can also save a current setting. And again, this is going to be ICC. For this printer only, click OK, and we're done. Okay, so now basically that was for the 7700, but how you set up your Adobe Illustrator, if your driver's already set up, you don't need to set up your, if your driver's already set up, the only thing you need to do in here is choose your output, color management settings, 7700 profile, and then print. Again, save a preset if you want. If not, just 2 things to change. Choose your printer, reverse your image, and select your profile and print. So again, this is Vicky with Conde Systems Technical Support. If you have any questions, anyone in our department can answer them. Be sure to send for your profiles prior to setup. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call. As always, thank you for your time.